criminal isn't the word. It's just a word. It's unlimited evil. And when humans start bowing down to authority, just because it's in a suit, and just because it's on TV, and just because it reads well off a teleprompter, that's when you get disaster. And it's here. I haven't even gotten into Iran yet. I haven't even gotten into the economy yet. It is so fundamental when they say posse comitatus is gone, we're going to use the military against the American people and anybody else we want worldwide. And by the way, we'll secretly arrest you with no charge. You can disappear into a black hole. I mean, that is worse than I even thought they would do in the next step. They're going for everything because the globalists have set up a Ponzi scheme, 1.5 quadrillion, 1,500 trillion of fake counterfeit money. They put their people in over every major government of the world while they were running their previous scams. And now they're taking the whole world down and announcing we'll have a world depression if you don't make the 6 mega banks and the Federal Reserve owners of the planet. We're going to shut everything off. They're holding us hostage. They got a gun to our head, economic gun, and they're backed up by paramilitary police and military. The video games, the dramas, the brainwashing, it's all about fighting the American people. The training manuals, all of it. Boy Scouts training to take on veterans. You're like, well, they're 14-year-olds. Yeah, that was 3 years ago. They're now 17. The point is, it's right out of a movie. They got the government youth. They got the domestic security forces. They've got the checkpoints being set up. They've got the neighbors being trained to spy. And a lot of people are not cowards, folks. A lot of people are going to go to that point where they can't back off anymore. And then I'm trying to stop this from happening. Okay, folks, I've told you everything that's going to happen so far. Let me tell you something. This is what's going to happen. Lawlessness is going to happen. The police are going to be forced to march out in the military against the citizens. The citizens are going to start fighting back, and it's not going to be pretty. So the public doesn't join with the citizens. They're going to commit a bunch of atrocities. Black ops will. Foreign operatives and others. Horrible atrocities that'll be pinned on true Americans. What they'll call, the right-wing terrorist. And it's going to be police in their armored compounds, law and order breaking down, and they're just going to let America basically fall apart. That is seriously being considered. And or the elite is insane because it's not going to go the way they think it is. I can't tell you how many veterans of Vietnam, even Korea, that are still alive, some World War II, but mainly Korea, Vietnam, and then current veterans and people who, if you cut their pension fund that they're guaranteed to get, they're going to start shooting people. Okay? I mean, this will give a new meaning to the word going postal. There are a lot of people that don't care about dying, ladies and gentlemen. There are a lot of people who don't want to go out and kill people either. But if they are forced to, it's not going to be pretty. Look, when the good guys start killing people, it's never pretty. Do you understand that? The good guys will stomp you bad guys absolutely into the dirt. And I hope you bad guys understand that. I think you do deep down. That's why you're so scared of the good guys. And you're sticking your hand down a badger hole. We're going to go to break, and I promise I'm going to come back to Adam, a police officer in Michigan who's been holding. And then we're going to get to folks who've been holding the longest, Military Man and Mark and Ezekiel and Corey and others. But we're at the crossroads right now. And you notice what comes along with economic collapse. The Iranians threatening to shut down the Strait of Hormuz. That's 40% of the world's oil. It'll go to $200 a barrel. All these new wars. Syria may attack Israel as a way to get the public off their back, which is absolutely what governments do. All these White House memos about how great a terror attack would be, that's how dumb they think they are. They write public memos. They're shutting down our power plants all over the country. That's in the news. I mean, it is just, we have let criminals take over. It's called tyranny. It isn't pretty. And we need to back off. Like the Cuban Missile Crisis or any other event, all of you that work for this system, you need to back off now. And the public does not need to be looking for trouble either.
What happened, man? You used to be energetic, happy, and wow, did the ladies love you. Now you fall asleep on the couch, irritable and out of shape. Don't be that guy. Call now for a risk-free trial of Ageless Male, a natural supplement shown to raise testosterone by 61% and maintain healthy, normal levels. No injections, no appointments. With healthy testosterone levels, you can feel that energy again, that great outlook again, and yes, even a healthy sex drive. Right now, you can try Ageless Male risk-free. There's nothing to lose, guys. If you're a man who's noticed changes in your body, your mood, your sex life, call now for a risk-free trial of Ageless Male. Be the guy you used to be. Just call 1-800-497-8345. Don't wait another day. Just call 1-800-497-8345. That's 1-800-497-8345.
What looks good under your Christmas tree and tastes even better? Big Berkey water filters. Yes, the gift of clean water. A gift that provides a great foundation for achieving good health in the lives of your loved ones. A Big Berkey water filter gives them protection from bacteria, heavy metals, chlorine, fluoride, pesticides and herbicides, VOCs and more. And best of all, a Big Berkey water filter is a gift that lasts for many years with no additional investment. And that saves time and money in filter replacements that other water filters require and are even powerful enough to purify treated, untreated, or even stagnant pond water. As always, all orders over $50 are shipped free, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Order online at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, spelled Big, B-E-R-K-E-Y, waterfilters.com, or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Gift well this Christmas. Give a Big Berkey water filter.
There are limitless ways to go into business for yourself, but most involve substantial capital and risk. Our InfoWarsTeam.com operation is different. We promote premium quality health, energy, and skincare products using dynamic, caring personalities and state-of-the-art media technology to spread a powerful message of health, wealth, longevity, and freedom. This low-cost business opportunity is designed for full-time or part-time, so you can work as little or as much as you'd like. It is you that defines the reward level. Whether you are seeking a few $100 extra per month or a 6 or even 7-figure annual income, it's up to you. Want to find out more? Shoot an email with InfoWars Team in the subject line to InfoWars Team Coordinator MZ and tell him a little bit about yourself. That's the initials MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. That's MZ at InfoWarsTeam.com. I only promote products that I truly believe in, and these are phenomenal. Whatever you do, visit InfoWarsTeam.com.
In the event of an emergency, do you really trust Obama and the federal government to provide for you and your family? Modern-day emergencies like floods, tornadoes, earthquakes, snowstorms, terrorist attacks, or anything else can strike anywhere, leaving your family vulnerable. That's why you can't afford to be without emergency food supplies. If you're like most people, you know that you need emergency food supplies, but you keep putting it off. So, to help you, Ready Reserve Foods is offering a free sample kit of emergency food so you can test our food for yourself. The food really is free. You simply pay for the shipping and we'll send you the food for free. To get your free sample kit of emergency food, simply call 800-453-2202 or visit ReadyReserveFoods.com. Again, that's 1-800-453-2202 or ReadyReserveFoods.com. Don't wait. Call now because the free sample kits are limited. So call 800-453-2202 or ReadyReserveFoods.com.
We will not be forgotten. We won't be left behind. Our memories live on in mortal minds.
Remember, my friends, this isn't a joke. It isn't a game. It isn't a drill. They're talking about the implosion of the euro into a new global government. War with Iran. Checkpoints all over the country. This is a planned takeover. And the globalists want power and control. They don't care about wrecking societies. In fact, they rationalize it as a post-industrial world. That's what they call for. All right, let's go to Adam in Michigan and others. Then I'm going to get to the news, and believe me, it's powerful. Adam, who's a police officer in Michigan, what do you say about what we've been covering here today?
Alex, you're fabulous. I've been a police officer here in Michigan for 12 years. 90% of that time was spent on Michigan's largest department. I'm in another large department now. I've been here for a year. By all means, I plan on upholding the Constitution, defending it, It's just amazing. I've been listening to your show for a long time, about 8 years now, maybe longer. First-time caller. You know, a lot of the public sees public safety people, police, fire, military, as heroes. And I know you hate to hear it, but a lot of us think you're a hero as well, and your crew. So thanks for what you guys do.
Well, thank you. And that's what's sad about there are a lot of heroes who are in public safety. It's just the people running it at the top are definitely bad. And so that's why it all comes down to the moral and spiritual decision of who you're going to serve.
Absolutely. I'm constantly talking to police officers about all of this information that you've given me. Thank you again. Always talking to them about, you know, the bottom line is uphold the Constitution, defend the Constitution, no matter what happens, no matter what they tell us. We took the oath. I took it dead serious. Defend the Constitution against enemies, foreign and domestic. Period. End of story. That's what I tell them.
Let me ask you a question. You're on the second largest or one of the other big forces there. Obviously, you were on the Detroit before that. Let me ask you this question. It's now coming out the government did ship the guns into Mexico, that the feds are shipping in drugs. It's back in the news today. Are any of the police talking about that? Are any of the police seeing the TSA groping grandmothers? I mean, because, look, I've covered what was going to happen. Others have said what's going to happen. Now it's happening. I mean, is the Patriot movement that's been so demonized, is it getting any more credibility with police, or what's the mindset right now?
I don't hear a lot of guys talking about it unless I bring it up, and then we get into a big discussion about it. So I really don't hear a lot about it. But on a positive note, we did go through some training recently here, talking about the open carry of the firearm, and I couldn't believe that they were actually telling us as long as it's visible, we have no right to talk to them. We have no probable cause to stop and talk to them about anything. As long as they're carrying the gun outside and we can see it, that's their right.
Adam, you have just energized the key to everything here. People 5 years ago thought it was insane when folks did open carry, but a right that's not exercised is lost. Police all over the country flipped out. Then and the public and media flipped out. Hardball and all those people, Slimeball, wanted to act like guns were illegal even in your house, where 12 years ago or 13 years ago, I had the carpet cleaner call the cops on me because I had a gun case with shotguns in it, and he watched dramas based in New York where guns are illegal, or he tried to call the cops. They stopped him and explained, no, it's legal. Here we are 13 years later, where all over the country people are open carrying and demonstrating it publicly. I mean, it's like a civil rights issue. It's like black people riding at the front of the bus or going into lunch counters. It's like, no, this is our right. We're going to do it. It is taking back our basic freedom and then forcing the political people who want to act like guns are evil to be honest with the police and say, no, it's their right. Go ahead.
Absolutely, I agree. I actually saw a guy here in the city where I work open carrying, and I couldn't resist. I said, excuse me, sir, can I talk to you? And he thought he was going to be in trouble. I said, no. I said, I want to thank you for carrying that weapon. I appreciate it. I know that if I needed help, you'd be here to help me. And he was all excited. I was excited. I think it's great. It's fabulous.
What about this secret arrest of Americans? I understand you're saying you'll follow the Constitution, but is there any discussion about that? I mean, I wouldn't blame them if there isn't, because there's been almost no news coverage of it.
Absolutely, yeah. If there's no news coverage, then they don't know. You know, I remember being just ignorant as a lot of Americans. When 9/11 occurred, you know, I wouldn't let the kids check the mail because of the anthrax, and I mean, I was all in. You know, we've got to get rid of the Constitution. And there was a young college student at Starbucks that was talking to me about who you're going to vote for, Kerry or Bush, and he was talking mumbo jumbo. The only thing I remember during that entire conversation was Infowars.com. That's the only thing I remember. So I'm constantly trying to talk to guys about listening to alternative media, especially you, number one on top of the list. Stop watching the stupid boob tube. All that information is crap. So
it is. God bless you. Wow. Isn't it heartening to hear all these great police officers? Folks, we're going to be tested in this time. The Republic is bleeding to death on the ground right now. But it can always rise again. We breathe light into it. It's Republic Reborn 1776 worldwide. All right, I'm going to rampage through the next 5-6 calls, and I promise, News Blitz straight ahead. I'm Alex Jones, Infowars.com.
We're on the march. The Empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. This holiday season, more than half of our nation is in need of help due to the shattered economy. So now is the time to express the